So I wanted to put up another variant of the Flame Scrapper build. Last one I did with a lot more focus on the gyros and making use of those, but the core idea of Flame Scrapper, you can transition to a lot of different things. I previously done stuff that was very heavy potions, going so far as to use Elixir X, and that's pretty good if you worry that you're up against a lot of condition and you want to play more conservative. Swapping to med kits, maybe even using health insurance, that helps out a lot clearing those conditions. But lately, I've been going on a bit of a turret run, namely just getting back into what got me onto Flame Scrapper was just going stun heavy. And with that, since I really only have Elixir U, I'm going with Iron Blooded. Just trying it out seemed to be fun. You can always go back to HGH just to get the extra might as well, not only from Elixir U, but also from the toss. But this has... if the main thing you're doing is running around with a flamethrower, what are you doing on the side? And is that popping potions? Is that doing gyros? Just, zoom around a bunch, being a lot more mobile, possibly pushing in that roamer aspect. This is more of a kind of support, but more like you have the bandwidth to do the stuns to, then rally a teammate or set up a kill for somebody else. So this is where I like using supply drop and thumper turret, not only for the stun side of it, but you get a second stun break with the rumble, along with a blast finisher. Blast finishers are great in that if you do a lightning field, you can then do the rumble, a blast finisher, to get swiftness. So that's the combo field working there. But yeah, here's the recording of that. I'll just be talking over it. Enjoy. Here's the live part where I turn off Guild Wars 2, turn on this and that, and start playing. Okay, so this was a Skyhammer one. You can see I'm sort of playing around with the do I want to switch to Iron Blooded or not. Zoomy. Okay. So, I have a couple of different builds I like going around. I realize, community-wise, a lot of people look down upon Flame Scrapper. If I'm going against a Mirage, one Necromancer, and then, sure enough, another Necromancer, one of those two Necromancers is going to be doing minions. There's going to be some cleave going on. If there's going to be cleave, if there's going to be a lot of stuns, I'm going to come in with the Flame Scrap. That's just how that is. What's nice to see is there's not really a set engineer build. Like, Flame Scrapper is one of the more common ones, but I can usually do like a PvP match, and if I see like one or two other engineers, we all have different builds. So I've put out a lot of videos of Flame Scrapper, but there's other things out there. It's just what I'm most comfortable with. So, we get started with the setup again. Lightning field, blast finisher with the second ability of Flame Scrapper. Gets a blast, gets everyone some speed. I come in with the block, just trying to interrupt the initial layouts of the Necromancer, because they like putting this stuff down. All the stuns. We made the mistake here of focusing a Necromancer. They were the first one out the gate. Necromancers are very tanky. They were able to not get taken down, and then because we couldn't knock down our initial, the other team swung back the other way. But despite this initial loss, I felt good about this opening fight. It seemed like our team had a lot of punch. we were lacking in the, like, cleansing or rally kind of thing, but that just means we weren't going to stomp. This was still anyone's game. I'm playing kind of conservative. I'm looking at the timers. I'm seeing other people are coming out to res. As my teammates come out, I move in. I didn't realize the Necromancer was hiding up there until it was too late, but also my 2 resing teammates that I waited for both ran. Doing stuns, just trying to survive as long as I can, but it was not long enough. The start of this match was not a lot of fun. Also worth knowing, the other engineer on the other team, the other scrapper, is also running Flame. I think they're more gyro based. That seems to be there might be like a meta website somewhere that is posting like pro gyro. I see a lot of bulwarks. When you're in this kind of situation, when you're down 2, when the other team has a big lead, what you want to do is group up on your home. They have what's called a snowball. They are basically leaning on your team, and if you try and spread out and like force them to scatter, they can respond a lot better. So you need to try and group back up and push back against the leaning that they have. So it's called snowballing. So I'm coming in to help support the home fight. See, there's a Mesmer. I'm a cleave build. I'm going to try and make that Mesmer's life annoying by just getting rid of their clones as soon as they show up. That Mesmer's aware of it, and they are going to run. My job right now is not to kill the Mesmer. My job is to rally together as a team and snowball, preferably to take out whichever one's staying behind, which happens to be this Guardian. We get our teammate up. We'd rather have the teammate up than have wait for them to respawn, even if the respawn's close. We get the kill. We start moving. Checking the map, I see that we just lost our Mirage. But other than that, the team is sort of getting ready to move. Our Guardian was giving up, we'll say, and we convinced them to try again. Skyhammer is about to tick, so we're all sort of just grouping up ready for the Skyhammer. This is actually good. This is like, okay, we know points are going to be important. So I go for the decap, 5 seconds to decap, 15 seconds to cap, so just get a decap and then get in the fight. Because I've had some hammer fights take forever, so much so that because someone on the other team or someone on A team has capped up all the points, while we're fighting for the map special, they are, again, getting that lean, accruing kind of stuff. So it is not looking good right now. 176 to 64. We finally got the Guardian in the fight. They're coming in to help. I drop my stuns. The Scourge on our team, Necro on our team is just doing their best to stay alive. They go down, but we've gotten down one of the other team. We get them down, and this snowball starts to come back. I'm really just trying to play behind a corner. It is kind of, again, frowned upon, but I have no range. If you run Flame Scrapper, unless you go like a rifle instead of a hammer, you have no range. What you do have is the ability to shoot through walls. Cone attacks do not incur collision. So, use that to your advantage. While the rest of the team's fighting on point, they're the ones making it so red team can't score. You need to be staying alive and being the thorn in the side. That's what I'm doing. We clean up. They're gonna get everything done. I see our home point is getting capped, so I'm out of there. I like using the healing turret, if only because the F1, the healing mist, is just it's a very quick super speed. You could do more like instant target AoE kind of things. I'm just not good enough for that. I cap home. but I'm wary. I'm on the defensive, and I'm right, because this Guardian was the one that we killed before the hammer fight, and they were just trying to take the home before. It's good to try, like, you know, keep back of the mind, memory kind of stuff. Okay, who's going for what? Again, trying to break that initial barrier. Guardians, usually, specifically core Guardians, rely a lot on like teleports, so line of sight. So trying to get some early damage in. I might have been able to 1v1 him, but a Mirage joined in. I let my team know, hey, there's 2 here, which means you guys have a 4v3, clean up mid. Come retake home. Trying to get the, hey, let's get secure 2, rather than try and go for all 3 spread out kind of thing. And, you know, that's a tough way to win when you're down, but we were able to figure it out early enough. I come in to help clean up. That Mirage, again, runs away. Comes back a little bit. I think they were trying to, like, harass a warrior. Warrior comes back to help me. I'm just doing a lot of... And I'll actually rewind a sec for this, just because I want to walk through this. Okay. I'll try and do play-by-play. So I'm dropping down. I'm doing the healing mist to get rid of the initial conditions that are on me. Give me super speed, which then gives me quickness, so I can start just booming on this guy. I then do a blind, because they just finished their invulnerability, so then they're going to attack next. So try and get a blind on them. So whatever attack they want to try doesn't work. I also dropped my Thumper turret to try and get initial stuns. Didn't work. So then I saw that there was a big clump, a big cleave opportunity. I got rid of the flamethrower, switched to hammer, and as soon as I did, I pressed the 2, which is an instant cast, and gives a little bit of damage after the initial, like, animation kind of thing. So 2, and then switched straight to 3. So as I'm doing the first swing of 3, I'm still doing damage from the whirlwind attack, the second attack. We get the down. I drop the function gyro. I drop a stun just for, not necessarily, like, maybe if the Mirage is going to come on it. I probably didn't have to do this ult, but I wanted to get another healing turret down to heal me up a little bit. Because, yeah, my ultimate, one of the 3 things, is a healing turret. It heals me. It's great. I'm focusing on finishing him off. The warrior seems to be doing okay. So I know the Mirage might just run away. Chasing the Mirage, for me, isn't worth it because they can just stealth. I see the hammer's about to drop. It doesn't matter if we cap it. What matters is we secure the hammer, because if we fully cap and then lose the hammer, then there's no point in having the fully cap, because we're going to lose that full cap. We're going to lose that 15 seconds of standing around. So get to the mid fight. We already had this other engineer low health. You know, they also know, hey, this mid fight's important, but we were able to knock him down before he was able to portal in, which then creates an interesting thing. Does the teammate try and help the down person outside or get inside for the fight? And it gives us the advantage. We can either go in and help with that cap, because we already have a Necro in there, or we can stay out. So just see how things play out. I drop my healing turret. We have 1 down person. I drop my Thumper as well. We're going to get him up. They were able to res their engineer as well. So we're going in, and that engineer is down again. Probably because, like, they popped all their cooldowns, or I don't know. Maybe they probably have a pretty weak build. Who knows? But again, I'm getting behind something, and I'm just going to start cleaving. I know there's going to be a lot of targets in here. They don't seem to be focusing me, and I've burnt all my cooldowns, so I need to be kind of careful. My main abilities now are flamethrower, and gyro. I can be the finisher that the others can't, or I can revive when others can't. I could go in with the hammer, but that's going to put a target on my head. So again, I'm just hanging back, hanging behind the cover. I give myself some more super speed, which means quickness. There goes the gyro. And really just everyone else is doing most of the fights. I'm playing kind of a support role right now. I'm doing a lot of damage, but I'm kind of a support. We get the hammer. I know the other team's going to be coming out, so I'm setting a trap for them. I didn't need the healing then, but I used the healing turret to get super speed to get quickness. So I pick up the turret, so it's half the cooldown or shortens the cooldown. And just as a paranoia thing, I think someone's going to be coming for home, so I tend to play more on the mid-home range. We are pretty close to catching up, 300, 273. If it's working, don't change it. I mean, like, why should we try going for far? If we can win the mid fights, we just down one of them and we're all up. Let's try and harass them. Let's get busy. Again, there you see that whirlwind into the hammer jump. I don't know the names of my abilities. The 2 into the 3, and then yeah, I'm back to playing the mid. I see the Mesmer's at it again. Mesmer and Guardian were the two that got me before. So I assume that Mesmer is stealthing going for home. And I am wrong. A little paranoid, but I'm wrong. But there's the Guardian. I try to get a stun on them, try to get initial. Again, like the 1v1 to this would have been fun, but then the Mesmer shows up. I mean, I'm no pro. If you 2v1 me and just keep throwing conditions on top of me, yeah, you're gonna take me down. That's fine. While they were doing that, the rest of their team was dying to the mid fight, and they're all spread out, so we can just hold. As you can see, the warriors coming to help. I'm respawning, coming to help. We already have our necromancers. Necromancer's doing really well. Core necro in this round. I tried to get the blind, and I guess it didn't work. So our necro goes down, sadly. The spellbreaker on our team, the warrior, is entertaining the guardian. So I'm recapping the point, playing defensively, playing on point. Once I see someone's down, throw the gyro, go. We get the cap. I see the hammer's about to drop again. My team is playing around mid, which I love. And we're getting ready to go again for this hammer. It's so nice when you know someone is going to, like, someone's consistently be like, okay, I know I don't have to be in there yet because the necromancer's in there. I'm harassing a little bit, but I see on the minimap, oh, the 1v1 in there, I don't know what the situation's like. I'm going to go in. I drop a thumper turret on point. That plus some other stuns gets, you know, this other engineer must have been pretty glass cannony. We have now matched after that really lousy start. Playing safe too. Covering each other. That kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm taking the time right now to look at the map. We just took out a bunch of them. Where are they going to go? I see the Mesmer. I call out to the team, hey, that Mesmer's coming home again. They've done it like 3 times. And crazily enough, my team actually killed them, like takes out the Mesmer before they can get here. So I'm assuming they're stealthing here and like, oh no. Oh, this is great. We've figured out what they're doing and they are not changing strats. So much so that, like, yeah, we're just going to take them out mid. And so, yeah, I drop a ton of stuns. They are so fully buffed and all that, this doesn't really work. But I can last long enough to just run away. Do a little heal, pick up my turret. I'm still, again, watching that home, see if anybody's moving on it. They're not, so I'm going back to chase. If if no one's going for home, then that tells me they're going somewhere else, and they were going mid. So I jump into the mid fight. I'm always looking to see where movement is. I get the res. I know I need to heal, so I go someplace safe, up on this hill. This is why I like using the turret. You can drop it, get the heal, pick it back up. It adds a little bit more functionality usage. Do you want to keep it down or yeah. And then, yeah, we picked up the win. Top damage, top kills, top revives. I only died once, I think, and that was at the very start. And that's still getting into a lot of fights. And yeah, just look at that timeline. So yeah, this was less, like, you can rewatch the video and see what buttons I'm exactly pressing, but this is another variant of hollow, or not hollow, flame scrapper. Let me go back to OBS. Nope, don't look at that. Do that. All right. And then finally, Demolisher Leadership. This is one that's more built towards potions. I don't know why I had this. I probably should have switched to Eagle. Arena Leadership's really good when you are going a more potion build. So especially Medkit and Elixir C. So, oh no, after using lead skill. Yeah, I drop lead skills all the time. Yeah, okay. And then boon duration helps keep might and stability up. I forget what some of these runes do. Courage and then energy. Again, the current build I'm doing is all about just like, hey, how much might can we get? Can we get even more might? What if we just got more might? What if we did 2,000 damage at base, and then add to that, like, you know, quickness? It's fun. But yeah, leadership hammer, and then here's the build. Try flame scrapper. It's fun.